Hi, this is Patty and welcome back to our training videos. Today I'm in the editor right now and we are going to be talking about our time app. I designed a slide, very simple slide that is going to talking about event that is coming up. And I want to show how the time clock is going to work in this slide. So let's just pick that app here and I will bring it into a better, so it's better visual here. And you'll notice we have different types of clocks that we can use. One is a digital, second one is analog, and then we can preempt time until and time since, preempt an event that's coming up. So right now we're just going to talk about the digital clock first. I'm going to put in our location. I'm putting in my zip code where I'm located. And the reason why you need your location is because this app can be used for many, many different time zones. We have, by default, it has check mark during playback use, playback device location. I'm going to uncheck that. You don't need it because you put in your own location. You'll notice the seconds are showing up. I don't particularly want that either. So you can create many different slides, whether it's just being in an office or a waiting room or in a hallway, just to show the time the way it is right now. That works out just fine. I'm going to increase our text size to 85 points, so it's a little more visual. And then I'm going to keep the text color for black. You can put in any animation you want, but for our purposes right now for training, I'm just going to keep it so it's static. Okay, so then another way that you can stylize your clock is the analog clock. And you'll notice that it looks just like a clock that you see on a wall. We can stylize this. You'll notice on the left-hand side, we're still at the same location. And we can choose digits. So we have a regular face clock, or we can do minimalistic, and you've seen that sometimes watches look like this, but this is a little difficult to really tell the time. We are going to go with our digits. Right below that, we have our color palette. The color palette here is for the face of the clock, and I think I'm going to just choose orange so you can see how that changes your color scheme. And this one doesn't really show up for what I want it to show up, so it doesn't really matter, but I can change the digits on my clock so that they're white and not black. Again, you can do your animation here as well. So however you're designing your slide, you can stylize your analog clock to fit that style. The next one I'm going to go through is our time until. So I'm going to click on that. And you'll see that with my design here, I'm stating that it'll soon be the day where we honor and remember those that have served. So we are talking about Memorial Day, and that is coming up very soon. So in our calendar date over here, I'm going to choose May 28th, which this year will be Memorial Day, and it starts at 12 a.m. So we're going to give it a time frame here. And I want that to be in the days, the hours, and the minutes. So we're going to just open that up a little bit. Now, you'll notice I'm still in my location here, but when that event opens up and comes to expire, I want some text to show up. So this is kind of a fun way to just announce an event, and when that event comes, you'll have this text that'll say it's here. So I'm just going to write our text in here. Have a safe and happy Memorial Day. Okay, and then underneath that, I'm going to say preview our message. So there's our message, and it shows up. I'm going to stretch this out. Have this little thing down there. Stretch this out. This is where you stylize your font size, is with your message, okay? So on the bottom down here, however I want to increase or decrease that message to be, I want it to stay right where I put it at 85 points. So on Memorial Day, that countdown is going to happen, and it will expire, and then my message is going to show up. So if I uncheck this now, you'll notice it's going to go back to the time here. So this is just kind of a fun way to use this time app to announce events, or just a creative way to show the actual time on your slide. So stay tuned for additional features.